Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I've got a few things on watch today. The only what I would classify as a real small cap is ASLN here. FSR, I wouldn't call it a small cap, but I'm kind of categorizing it in the momentum area. And I'm going to go over FSR first this morning. And I want to play with the levels a little bit. You can see here, this is the 10-minute chart. And I have a Fibonacci drawn from the top of this move here down to the top. It's probably easier to see on the daily. So the top of Friday's move, and I have it to the bottom of the close, or at the close of the 23rd. So what is that, Tuesday to Friday? It's put in a pretty impressive move here from a close on the 23rd at 1629 to a close of, let's see, 2850 on Friday. So that's a 1 week move there. And I'm not really sure. So I drew, this is how I drew my Fibonacci from the bottom of this move to the top of this move. Or from the top, actually from the top of this move to the bottom. I don't know really if it makes a difference. But anyway, I have my levels drawn here at the 75% and the 61.8% Fibonacci's. Now, I say this every time, so if you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know that I changed whatever Fibonacci was close to 75%. I changed it to 75%. So technically speaking, it's not a Fibonacci. The 61.8 is. So anyway, I have an entry today at 2603 for a pullback on FSR. Looking for it to bounce from there. I don't know if it's going to continue. This thing is on a move, so I don't know exactly what it's going to do. And then 2431 is another entry for it to turn around and start going the other direction. What I don't know about is if I have the Fibonacci in the right spot, because really the Fibonacci level might be best right there. And if this thing is on a big move up, then I might want to put the Fibonacci at the close of Thursday's close. And that changes the levels quite a bit. I mean, there's an entry at 2735, an entry at 26.3 then, if I put the Fibonacci's right there rather than right there. You see? So this is, it's a relatively new stock. Although the company isn't new, Fisker's been, I think one of the guys at Fisker used to work for Elon Musk at Tesla, and there was some back and forth between whoever at Tesla, probably Elon Musk, and whoever at Fisker, probably Fisker. Anyway, so I've got it on watch. Like exactly what it's going to do today and what levels it's going to hit. It's kind of a learning process for me. I don't have a lot of experience with the stock, so I don't know, how it's going to move exactly. I have traded it a couple of times, but as far as like having years of experience in trading the stock, I don't have it. So every stock kind of behaves differently. They all kind of have the same motifs, but they all have different little intricacies in them. So that's FSR this morning. We'll see if it hits these levels. If not, then I'll go back and see what kind of price behavior more accurately represents entries. For entries represents the behavior of the stock. So anyway, all right. So moving on, Microsoft. I have an entry at 2310 and 233.10 and 229.08. This is just a Fibonacci that I drew here from the top of this recent move, and here's the bottom of this recent acceleration up. So it's bounced off of the 50% here a couple of times already, 1, 2, all last week practically, and now it is going to open up over top of the 61.8 Fibonacci. So 233.10 there is an entry I have quite a bit of confidence in. I don't know. It'll be a trade. Obviously, it's not going to be. This is not a spot where I'm going to take a swing position. Okay, then apps. Now, apps is one that I have traded quite a few times, and I've been following this one for a long time. And I definitely sold this one too early. I was in this one back here at around $2 or so, $1.70 to $2, and let's see, it popped up. There was a day where it popped up back here, and I've forgotten where it was. Well, I don't remember. I traded it in this time period, sometime between. Oh no, let's see, sometime between. It was late 19 and early 20, late 2019 and early 2020. And then after the sort of the 2020 crash there, I started picking up shares. I had shares at an average of $2 for a while. So I was in this thing back here somewhere in 2018. So anyway, I sold it. I think I sold it at like $5 a share, and I made decent money off of it. But I definitely, if you look at the performance of this thing, it rocketed up to over almost, it hit $100 even. It looks like $97.70 a share. So I haven't traded this thing in quite some time, actually. So I'm going to see what it does today. Rates, the 10-year rate is coming down a bit, and that's bullish for tech stocks. So let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a bounce off of it today. I have a level at $85.12. I'll see. In the Fibonacci I drew from the top of this move here to the gap. Now it came down to almost fill the gap. It almost filled the gap right here and then moved away. And I like that. I like it when, even though it doesn't fill the gap, it only comes within a few cents of filling the gap. It's that's okay with me. I can call that filled, close enough. It'll come back down one day and it'll fill that gap, but it won't be for a long time. $85.12 is my entry on APPS this morning, and then Apple. So I don't have levels on Apple, and the reason that I don't is that it's looking for some reason. I think Apple's doing great. I mean, it's it's just a behemoth and makes massive amounts of revenues and does a good job of pulling earnings off of those revenues. There's just something going on with it. It looks like it's rolling over to me. I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable putting any levels on it, and the price, it's on watch. So if it starts, I don't know, if it starts hitting the scanner, or I don't know, maybe it dips down really far here to 112 or so, something like that. It's up here. There's a lot going on today. And I wonder exactly what's going to happen. Everybody, I mean, not everybody, but there are a lot of people who are really touchy right now, given this gigantic dump for the coronavirus and the shape of the economy and so many unemployed and, stimulus talks that might happen or might not happen. And there's so much. There are a lot of jittery, a lot of traders who are really jittery right now, and I can't blame them. This move on the SPY here from top to bottom, and just kind of put things in perspective. That's a 4% move, 4% down move. That's perfectly normal behavior, and there's so many people who are just freaking out right now about this little dip right here. So I don't think I don't think there's anything to worry about. And there are a couple of sources that I have for that. I'm not going to go into. I think this is pretty much just a normal dip. Here we have the end of January, and there's some profit taking. The end of February, and there's some profit taking. You know, it's no big deal. All right, everybody. So so the VIX is actually still kind of elevated. I have 22, a gap from 22 to 18 that I'd love to see the VIX dump underneath of. I'd like to see it go below 18. And the ad isn't really. It's not until market open that the ad does anything really. So the VIX is still a bit elevated. We're close to and at new all-time highs, and the VIX is still over 20. I'd expect it to be more in the teens or so. So there's fear in the market. I'm not scared. I just continue to move along here. There are a lot of opportunities in the market. I think we have higher to go. Is it a bubble? I think it's obvious. I don't think that the market at all reflects the economy right now. Nowhere near. It's obvious. I think everybody's waiting for the bubble to pop, but it's not time for the bubble to pop. It's not time for this to end. There are good things on the horizon for the economy. Once things start to turn down, then the market will foresee it, and we'll start getting a downturn. I don't think it's going to be a pop. I don't think there's going to be a crash. All right, everybody. Good luck out there today. Like, share, subscribe, and really, even more importantly, leave a comment if there's something that you think I can do differently or something I'm not seeing. I appreciate any feedback, constructive criticism. So, good luck out there, everybody. I'll see you for the recap. Out.